Alright, let's dive into this because it's a story that's got the wrestling world talking. Brie Bella's injury at SummerSlam 2026. And honestly, the way this unfolded is a perfect example of how unpredictable and high-stakes the WWE can be. So, here's the deal. Brie Bella, a WWE Hall of Famer, got injured during a 6-person tag team match with her sister Nikki and Paige against Fatal Influence. Now, what makes this really interesting is the way it happened. Jacy Jayne did a dive on Brie against the steel steps, landing right on her right shoulder. Ouch. Just thinking about it makes me wince. What many people don't realize is how split-second moments like this can completely change a wrestler's career trajectory. Brie was holding her shoulder for the rest of the match, and even when she and Nikki turned on Paige, which, by the way, was a huge moment, Brie couldn't physically participate in the attack. That's how bad it was. Personally, I think this injury is a stark reminder of the physical toll this sport takes. Triple H, the WWE Chief Content Officer, said it seems pretty bad, and that's not something you take lightly coming from someone who's been in the ring himself. He also mentioned that Brie was taken to a local hospital, which just underscores the seriousness of the situation. What this really suggests is that we might not see Brie back in action anytime soon, and that's a bummer, especially after Nikki just returned from her own injury. It's like these sisters can't catch a break, right? But if you take a step back and think about it, this is also a testament to their dedication. They're out there giving it their all, even when the risks are so high. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. Brie's injury comes at a really awkward time for WWE's storytelling. The turn against Paige was supposed to set up a major feud, but now? That's all up in the air. Triple H mentioned that WWE will pivot accordingly, but that's easier said than done. In my opinion, this is where the creative team really gets tested. How do you keep the momentum going when a key player is sidelined? It's like trying to solve a puzzle with a missing piece. One thing that immediately stands out is how this injury could impact the Bella twins' dynamic. Nikki's been on a roll since her return, but without Brie, will she still have the same impact? Or will WWE shift focus entirely? A detail I find fascinating is how injuries like these force us to appreciate the athlete's resilience. Brie's been in the game for years, and yet, here she is, still putting her body on the line. It raises a deeper question: how much is too much? We love the high-flying moves and the drama, but at what cost? This injury isn't just about Brie, it's about the culture of wrestling itself. From my perspective, it's a wake-up call to both fans and the industry. We need to acknowledge the risks these performers take every time they step into the ring. So, where does this leave us? Well, for now, we wait for the official diagnosis. But even before that, this situation has already sparked conversations about wrestler safety, storytelling adaptability, and the Bella twins' future. Personally, I'm hoping Brie makes a full recovery, but I'm also curious to see how WWE navigates this challenge. What do you think? Is this injury going to derail the Bella twins' momentum, or will WWE find a way to turn this into something even more compelling? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, in a world where the show must go on, sometimes it's the unexpected moments that shape the story the most.